The game is made by a company called BTF from, I believe, Cologne, published by Headup Games. It is a point-and-click adventure, sci-fi based adventure based in 1967 Germany. I gotta thank the guys over at Headup, the publisher. They sent me over a key so we could check this out today, and let us see what it's got. Let's see what it's got going for it, right? We might have to tweak the volume settings a little bit when we start. We'll see how it goes.
Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Immediately start. We didn't get no like intro or anything. It's just immediately start, right? Classic point and click.
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. No juice.
No juice.
Out of gas. And the engine is overheated. Not a chance. I need to find some gas and engine coolant first. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes.
I guess it's probably just something they did just to keep things out of the eyes of kids. I guess Sefnik's rather than for legal reasons. It's just like a nice little touch. I think. Okay. I must be inventory. It's constellations.
Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they?
Yeah. Hello, FFG.
My tires should still last a couple of miles. At least the cold chain is unbroken. I wish. It's frozen shut. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
Hansen's ice cream.
If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Somebody forgot their toolbox.
Ooh, toolbox. Go!
This loot box contains only some rusty pliers.
Loot box. This loot box. Lol.
Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas. Locked. Of course. Meals on wheels. Your order is waiting.
Hey.
Tax investigation. Open the door.
Open the door.
Can you please let me in? I'm totally not a vampire, I swear. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? Does it ever rain here anyway? No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found.
Mm-hmm. That's gotta be a key to the door, right?
It fits. That was almost too easy. pitch black. I can't even see my own hands.
Uh-huh. You see the cable coming off of this picture here.
There's something funny about that picture.
Touch it!
Oops.
Oh.
A hidden switch.
Uh-huh.
This must be the main fuse.
Yes. I mean, looking at the backdrops of this like gas station. I mean, the detail on the backdrops is crazy.
I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event.
Daytona Beach Race.
Electrical cables.
Well, we can cut them. Right.
This thing wouldn't take me far out here.
If you want to cut them, but the fact you can means you probably need to do something with those cables, I guess.
The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. It's a picture of a buffalo.
Right.
Extra large, no refill.
We got a cup.
What I wouldn't give to be there. Looks dusty. 20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh.
Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
Cherry pie and hot coffee.
This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me.
Aha!
Quite off the beaten track.
Is it like a jukebox? Yes!
Again that ghastly tune. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
Hot coffee is nice. Cherry pie, not so much. Alright, we've got power on, so we should better get some fuel, right? Yeah, we got supplies, we got an empty cup, and we got a map. I mean, we don't want to do it, we want to fill it up, right?
Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Fueled up, but the engine is still way too hot.
Alright, we gotta cool it down, right? Gotta cool it down. We got this icebox here.
At least the cold chain is unbroken. I wish.
It is frozen shut. Ah! I think there's that cable in there the game would let me snip. Maybe we've got to do that. Maybe that cable is going out to the freezer outside, and if we clip this, maybe it's gonna melt the ice. Right?
Zip.
Maybe.
Cold water is leaking out.
Aha!
Cold as ice. Exactly what I need.
Yeah!
There you go. Have some Kool-Aid.
Have some Kool-Aid? Now we can use it?
Done.
Yeah!
Finally, we can make off again.
Rizzle Master! What is a rizzle?
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait, what?
Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
Okay. I guess it's like a introduction, I guess. The video game might be too. Oh, puzzles. I see. I really like the environments. The environments look very, very good. We've almost made it to the top. Oh, like the Lazarus incident. Classic VW camper van. Germany, 1967.
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already.
It's probably because it's cold, I'd say.
The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes, that's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. Brr, looks cold.
Less German accent on us? Yeah, I mean, this guy, basically the main character in the game is an American student, uni student. I think the premise is this guy here is like an American uni student. He won a competition to have a vacation here in this town, in this like town in Germany. So he, as an American, is the main character in Germany as a setting. So all of the other characters apart from him are probably be like locals, but your main character is an American.
Its heydays are over.
Is his gun? Well, it is. We don't know what's in his bag, but he's 1967, right? So who knows what's in
Paddleboat
his
rental.
bag?
1 hour, 1 Deutschmark.
Like it was 1967, Deutschmarks rather than euros.
Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed.
Yep, it's closed.
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off.
Okay. It's very peaceful here, isn't it?
I wonder what that is. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Trüberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already.
A doggo.
That is one strange-looking cat.
I don't look like a cat. Was it like a fox, isn't it? Yeah, it's a fox. I don't know, a cat. Have you never seen a fox? I guess not.
Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
I got a feeling at some point that bucket will need to do something with that bucket, right? You walk up there. Yeah, okay.
That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display.
Local what?
Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagte Platte, Pothoeker, Tote Oma.
What? What?
The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff?
All right. Frank. Hello, Gigi.
Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir.
But are you stupid? Oh shit! Did the bot needs to resub? What? But you resubbed the other day, didn't you? God damn it! Hang on. Let me just do that. Just bear with me 1 second. While I click on that, and click on that, and click on that. Tote Oma sausages. Okay. Yeah, that's what it did say. Tote Oma. So it's obviously a different type of mortgages. Welcome back. Welcome back, bot.
I should check into my room first before I start exploring the town. This must be the place.
It's got to be the hotel. I guess we've got our room.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair soon. Exciting.
Tote Oma's chocolate and butter cookies. I mean, if you look in the window, you can see like this here on the right. You can see sausages strung up on the right here. Got some bottles, some boxes, chocolate butter cookies. That sounds pretty nice.
Evening.
Hey.
Hey!
Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. Today's menu, nothing. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there.
Not quite, there's one missing. That might be her key.
Look at all these beautiful people.
Hello, Wolferfinger, saved the world for us. But no one ever knew. Oh.
Must be some kind of ancestral gallery.
Lara and Jeff, owner of Much Love Coffee House. Trüberbrook Castle, captain of the local football team. Black pudding. Ooh, black pudding, or blood sausage, as some people would refer to it. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Not for me. According to legend, this young and reckless musician translated a copy of Necronomicon and kept at the Goethe University of Frankfurt. I wonder, I mean, normally when you see stuff like this in games, you see like images like this, especially games that are kickstarted. I kind of wonder, I mean, is developers maybe, or potentially could be like some of the, maybe one of like the higher, I always think maybe one of the higher backer tiers is to get an image of yourself or something, a caricaturing game. That could be this, or more likely developers, I guess, right? But you never know. Could be. Quite partial to black pudding. Yes. It definitely isn't a quiet taste. My mum likes it. When I was a kid, let's just say we had it in our fridge a lot when I was growing up, because my folks liked it a lot. I think I tried it a couple of times. It just, let's just say until I was told what it was, I kind of liked it. And then when I realised what it was, I told her what it was, I kind of went off the taste a little bit. But it's definitely an acquired taste. Inventor of sheet music. Okay. Co-inventor of the revitalizing drink Tea Espresso. Likes to ride a bicycle without being able to control it. Lives together with two imaginary shaman cats, Butch Cassidy and a son not kid. Whoa. Sven Osterl, aka Sven Q45.
Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant.
Okay. I don't know what this means. For service, what does that say? For service, or service, for service, ring the bell or something. Is that say the same thing in German? I guess. Right. That would make sense. Keep ringing.
Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Ring a bell again. Push it. Oh, hello.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet, uh-huh.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
Normally, I work for a university. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
Quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Trüberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
You're playing Frostpunk? Ah. Well. GG. Darkest night. 10 hours meets a stranger. Who's a quantum physicist? Wait, what? Who's that? It's somebody in that room.
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down.
Is this Nessie? It looks like a picture of Nessie.
Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster.
It's Nessie!
Must be a local myth. I don't want to go back to bed. I'm on a mission.
We're on a mission.
It seems rather unpleasant outside.
It doesn't sound very nice.
I better not.
So.
It'll start raining in. Hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. What a mess.
It still looks pretty tidy to me, mate.
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
Crime scene. Look at the stuff.
What is this? Some kind of goo.
Alright. Wait, what? Hang on. Hotspot finder? Space? What's that? Ah! Okay. Kind of puts little X's where you can click. Oh my god. Right, someone just run out
Where
the
did
door.
he go?
Footprints. Footprints. Follow the prints.
Even more of that strange goo. So many rooms.
Go.
The traces lead outside. Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there.
Yes.
Please excuse me.
Glow-in-the-dark footprints.
This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
I honestly don't know.
I wonder if she knows something about the burglar.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
What?
Those Proto-Germans sure had a lot of imagination.
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
Uh-huh.
Chapter 1. We're going to Trüberbrook.
So she's gonna work on the cable car.
I can't fix this.
Or
The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
okay, I'm sure it's gonna be fun. Lots of fun.
The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and soil lingers in the air. These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore.
Ooh.
I have to insert a coin first.
Oh, we haven't got a coin, have we? That's typical.
It's glowing red. It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
Not yet.
High voltage. There's got to be a way we can fix this.
Yeah, we're not gonna touch it.
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. I wonder what that is.
Go have a look. Just don't get too close to the cable.
Locked.
Oh. Of course it's locked. Everything's friggin' locked, right? Everything is locked.
Danger. High voltage.
You think?
This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops.
Cookies and lollipops. The Metal Gear Solid box. Hey, we got a couple bucks. Good.
Hello? Anybody there?
Alright, so
What was that?
a phone with some really weird, dodgy thing. So let's go back to town.
Hey, what's that look on your face, Professor?
I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
Low. And she never said she studied in Vienna. How does he know?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey!
About the cable car. Question, what was it again that we needed that key for?
We need the master key to get the cable car running in the first place. Why don't you take a look around town? Anything else I can help you with?
Yes.
Yes, I would... About the cable. What was the problem with the power line again?
We have to fix the high voltage power cord in order to get the cable car running. If you touch it, it will fry your synapses.
We get a key.
We still have
Fix
to
the cable.
reconnect the loose ends somehow. Anything else?
Yes. About the cable. And you really want to go up there?
Why, are you afraid? Whatever we find over there could be of great importance to the Institute of Anthropology. Come on already! And that cable car looks sturdy enough, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
What kind of a cult is it you're looking for precisely?
A Proto-Germanic cult here in the mountains. Proto-Germanic meaning before the Germans. Anyway, this place is supposed to have been a holy site to those Proto-Germans, where they made contact with their gods. Exciting, huh?
Uh-huh.
About this cult, were they dangerous?
Tannhauser, they're all dead by now. The thing about spirits? That was a joke, okay?
Okay.
Low.
About this cult, were they dangerous?
Tannhauser, they're all dead. The thing about spirits?
Okay. Gretchen, what was it that you do for a living again?
I'm an anthropologist. I am conducting research on an ancient Proto-Germanic culture that is believed to have settled right here in this area. That was some 2,000 years ago, though.
We might as well have a cup of coffee before we leave.
Tannhauser, I can't help the feeling you're not 100% behind our mission. It's very important for my research to reach the top of this mountain. Maybe we'll find your notes up there as well.
Notes. It is a timeless masterpiece.
She's getting a bit, impatient.
Okay, I'll try to come up with something.
Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
So, how long have you been here?
The day before yesterday. Feels much longer, though. And just saying, the public transportation around here? Germany is a mess.
Why Trüberbrook of all places? It's hard to find, even on a map. But I'm not from these parts, after all.
I've been trying to pinpoint the exact location of those ritual grounds for a while now. And when I finally found them, I immediately took off. The people around here are nice. But also a little weird, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
I was given a warm welcome, though.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know?
So you're from the States, huh?
The United States of America.
Where from exactly?
Woodinville, Washington.
Never heard of it. Any bigger cities nearby that I might know?
Seattle, the rainy jewel of the Northwest. Heard of it?
Oh yes, I know the place. I was passing through some time ago.
You've been to the States?
Yes, once. That was a few years back, though. Actually, I had come to New York to attend a conference. But then I got acquainted with some folks there and stayed a while longer.
Mm-hmm.
A while longer.
Please
In
go
New
on.
York City.
Not the whole time, no. Took a little road trip. First off to the New England states. Boston, Waterville, all the way up to Moosehead Lake, Mount Catherine, and so on. Then Canada and the Midwest. Montreal, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago. On and on. Then Washington State. Sort of got stuck there. Oregon, down to San Francisco. Ah, those were the days.
Wow. You must have passed through Seattle on the way then.
Yes, maybe. And that's where you study?
No, I studied on the East Coast, the Cornell, Ithaca, under Dr. Schrodinger. Have you heard of him?
Ah, of course. Now I understand why you're on exchange in Germany.
Exchange? No, it's more of a coincidence. I won the trip.
You won?
Don't ask me. I've never taken part in any lottery.
Interesting. Uh-huh. So.
Very suspicious, right? Just suddenly won a trip to Germany. I mean, just out of the blue. Yeah.
They wanted his paper.
I guess. Who's this old fart? Oh, this lovely old fart. Hang on. What is...
The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective.
This table! It has a wobble! Everything's going down the drain around here.
It's got a wobble!
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table.
Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. The table is wobbling terribly.
What's gonna happen if we touch it?
You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
It's not gonna hurt, is it?
Good morning.
Excuse...
Are you all right?
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Alright, is he gonna tell us we gotta try to fix it, I guess?
Good morning.
Excuse...
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
So we gotta fix the wobbly table, then we can maybe talk to us.
Small ads. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a exciting.
I've got a really old deer inside. Maybe we should be like, do something about a wobble. Oh, look! This part's open. "998 years of Trüberbrook. All that we wish for is a wonderful festivity for a wonderful place. That is our beloved Trüberbrook. Friday, August the 4th, 1967. Creepy findings in the swamps. New bus schedule. What's that? Oh! Maybe we can put it under one of the legs to stop the wobble. TV, holy shit.
She's the landlady here.
Precisely.
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75
70 years.
Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, well, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off.
Bolzenschuss. That sounds lovely.
Your daughter really likes watching TV,
Really
huh?
does.
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think? Anything else I can do for you?
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was a flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
I hate to think what he's gonna do with that cat.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
So you got this strange Western company corporation bought out this mine in the middle of nowhere. There's obviously something that is being mined under the ground that was of interest to them, or they found something, right?
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end.
Okay.
All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Hey.
Would you wrap up the whole story in detail for me again?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it. They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation.
I've heard enough.
Anything else I can do for you?
Of course.
Truda,
Here.
would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor.
There we go. What kind
Here,
of says
a
it here?
coaster.
Oh,
There you go.
Another.
Cheers.
We got another coaster with a beer. Wait, where is it? I haven't got it. Oh look, we do have an. Is that another coaster we just got? We haven't got a beer though.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house. Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
Low.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. The buffet is open. Please, help
Oh,
yourself.
buffet. Oh, that's shit. That's the beer. Quick, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Don't leave it on. Don't leave it on there. Take it. And another coaster. Yeah. Wow, look at this TV.
Science fiction. Something involving spaceships.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, Didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Depends on how you look at it. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Uh-huh.
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
Wait, what?
I'm a parachute tester.
That sounds like fun. Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
Ooh. Oh, I can make an incredible amount of candy disappear.
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Oh.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien, remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
Wait, well, okay, so we're gonna make her think we're an alien and she'll tell us something.
Now where would this lead to?
I got a feeling if we try to open this, we're gonna get shouted at.
Locked.
No, we're not. It's just locked.
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a Starlog for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of Planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Uh-huh.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
Lol. Planet no good.
There's something funny about that clock.
There's something funny about most things he's looking at.
A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic.
Oh, look at this.
Is that a maggot? It's having a good time. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there.
Maggots! Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog,
Wait, what?
garnished with spike resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby.
But it's free. Take some.
Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department.
But what's up?
I don't want to take this with me.
Oh.
If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers.
Yeah.
This can must have fallen off the table.
I got a can. Looks like a can of maybe a tuna or something. Let's go look at a room at the loose board that was mentioned. Loose board in room 3. We haven't been able to have a proper look around, so we'll... There's broken vase.
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen.
Boy's under the bed. Hello, Miss Gondola.
There's something lying on the floor.
Oh.
It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it.
Oh, is that what it is? A massage rod. Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody hid their money in there.
I got a cheese skewer. Stick that in there.
Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
Yeah, we definitely do that on our way out to our walk.
I've already made an Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below No.
Oh. What's that? Clean towels or something? Yeah.
This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know.
But yes, Miss Kendall, it's got a very interesting look. It's a sci-fi kind of point-and-click adventure set in 1960s Germany. Ah, there's a floorboard.
There really is a hidden stash below.
Look at those! Look at those jeans, man.
Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps.
Take it.
I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes.
Bolts and shoots. So obviously something we can do with a. It's a. It looks like is that like a little like a mouse hole, right?
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
All right. We actually look in a cupboard, see if there's anything in it. Aha!
Just a hanger.
Take it. Yeah. Right, so we got coat hanger, we got some schnapps, a towel, a massager, a can of something, looks like a can of tuna, we got some cheese, a cheese stick, we got some coasters, a cardboard box. Is that, I don't know if that's a room key, I think. Or is that another toast coaster? I don't know. Alright. Use the hanger with a hole, I suppose. Hang on. I mean, one good thing about this game that I've seen, unlike others, you know, others when you get so many items, if you notice, it only lets you interact with. It doesn't let you choose everything. I mean, some more classic sort of adventures where you have something like this, it would give you the option. You could actually have the option to interact with everything and put everything we've got in our inventory in the hole. You know. But the way that this game works, it only lets you. I mean, you can't click on anything up here. It only lets you interact with objects with stuff that is compatible, if you know what I mean. So, the fact that the cheese, we can actually click on the cheese thing here, makes you this thing. The cheese thing is what you got to use. Maybe we got to take the cheese off the skewer somehow. Is it just a piece of cheese, right? Rather than with the stick. If we put a bit of cheese there, it might be enough. So it looks like, I think we might have to have something else we got to bring out. Or get. Previous guest list.